Hello everyone, welcome to Chinese Grammar Simplified. In the last video, we reviewed some of the basic patterns of reduplication in Chinese. Today, to help you solve the challenge my friends Daniel and Michael brought up, in the next 6 minutes, let's find the final pieces of the puzzle. Let's start. Near the end of the last video, we discussed 2 different ways adjectives get reduplicated in Chinese. As seen in the example of 大大的 and 小小的. When a single character adjective gets reduplicated, a positive tone is added to convey the speaker's personal attitude towards the description. Interestingly, the same idea applies to the reduplication of adverbs in Chinese. When adverbs get reduplicated, the same kind of positive tone is added to the speech. For example, as adverbs, 亲 means lightly or gently, and 重 means heavily or forcefully. If we want to say to gently or forcefully do something, Chinese often reduplicates these single character adverbs to 轻轻的 and 重重的 before connecting them to the verbs placed after. So if I want to say, Daniel likes to walk gently, I can say in Chinese, Daniel 喜欢轻轻地走路. If I want to say, Michael likes to kick the ball forcefully, I can say, Michael 喜欢重重地踢球. Now, in the case of 2-character adverbs, similar to the AABB duck construction we saw with 2-character adjectives, we could do the same thing and say AABB duck. For example, 安安静静的 means quietly and nicely. 高高兴兴的 means happily and nicely. Instead of just saying 安静的 and 高兴的, the reduplicated version makes it sound more cheerful to Chinese ears. So if I say, Daniel 在安安静静地看书呢, that means Daniel is quietly reading a book. If I say, Michael 在高高兴兴地踢球呢, that means Michael is happily playing soccer. One special use of reduplicated adverbs is the phrase 好好的. I know 好 means good or well, but what's the point of reduplicating that? How can you make good or well sound more positive? Actually, 好好的 doesn't have much to do with being good or well. Instead, it means fully or thoroughly, and to one's heart's content. Another thing to set this phrase apart is its pronunciation. Different from the other reduplicated words, the second 好 is usually pronounced with the first tone. So if I say, Daniel, 你要好好的休息. Michael, 你要好好的练习. Can you figure out what they mean? The answers are, Daniel, you should properly rest. Michael, you should thoroughly practice. Next, let's talk about the reduplication of measure words. As explained in my measure word video, Chinese measure words are required to connect numbers with nouns. In addition, they offer a qualitative description of the nouns. As measure words are usually 1-character words, when reduplicated, their meanings are similar to the reduplicated single-character nouns. We can roughly translate them as every or each one. For example, 本 is the designated measure word for books. So, 本本 means every one of the books. If I say, Daniel 的书本本都好看, I am saying, every one of Daniel's books is fun to read. Similarly, as the most common measure word, 个 can be used for people. So, 个个 could mean everyone or each person. If I say, Michael 的朋友个个都爱踢球, that means each one of Michael's friends loves to play soccer. As you can see in the examples here, the measure words are usually reduplicated without any number words. Now, things are a bit more complicated when we put the number word 一 before the reduplicated measure words. If I say 一本本 or 一个个, they don't mean everyone anymore. Instead, they actually mean one after another. This change adds a dynamic of movement to the sentence. So if I say, Daniel 把他的书一本本都看完了, that means Daniel read his books one after another and finished them all. If I say, Michael 的朋友一个个都去公园了, that means Michael's friends, one after another, all went to the park. Whoa, that's really cool. I can't believe that just adding E into the picture makes things so different. Yes, you're right. Now let's talk about the final puzzle piece which will solve the challenge you posted. That is the super duper special use of two-character adjective reduplications. When two-character adjectives are reduplicated in the form of ABAB instead of AABB, they are transformed to serve as verbs. Isn't that crazy? For example, 轻 means light, 松 means loose. When they're put together, adjective 轻松 means relaxing. But if we say 轻松轻松, it actually means to relax a bit. 热 means hot. 闹 means noisy. When they're put together, adjective 热闹 means busy and bustling. So if we say 热闹热闹, it means to get busy and bustling, usually with a party. Now, can you figure out what Daniel and Michael mean when they say the following? 我们听音乐轻松轻松吧。我们和朋友一起热闹热闹吧。They mean to say, let's listen to some music and relax a bit. Let's hang out with friends and have a lively party. Now that you finally have all the tools to decipher the big challenge, can you figure out what it means? It means every morning, Mom happily goes to the garden and takes a look at the various sizes of fruits that she planted, one after another. She wants to invite friends over to have a lively party in the fall and eat the fruits together. As always, to help you practice, please take a look at the following English sentences and think about how you would say them in Chinese. You can find the answers on my website. If you have any questions about any Chinese grammar point that confuses you, please leave a comment below. For customized Chinese lessons, please reach me at TwinCitiesChineseTutor.us. Thank you for watching.